This exhibit is born of love. Love of Mother Earth. Love of art. Love of sharing. Each piece has a message. Embrace nature. Embrace its messages. Embrace stewardship. Music, light, sound, and the beautiful spirit guide, Mechanted, take you on a journey through 7 large-scale creations, enchanting you and inspiring you. Come with me. There's more. Trickling of water, a sweet bird chorus, soft breeze, and dreamy string songs draw you near. As you approach, a magical butterfly beckons you. Closer, come see, commune with me. Color and story and detail mesmerize you. Delicate crystals at each honeysuckle center, bejeweled body of butterfly, velvet petals of dogwood, and the treasure of a silken cocoon tucked under a leaf awaits discovery. Enchanted caterpillars peek at you from verdant hideaways, and a silvery spiderweb reveals truth in nature's font. You gasp at the visual feast. Slowly, the butterfly moves away from you, and you find yourself face to face with the mystical dragonfly. Ferns unfurl, revealing new life, new hope, resurrection. The tiny acorn reminds you of the mighty oak's humble beginnings. The nymph hides beneath the water's edge until time comes to reveal his iridescent magnificence. Find your magic, he says to you. You blink, wondering if you actually heard his voice, and suddenly become aware that you must make that command your vision quest. 2 back-to-back pieces, freestanding, slowly rotating, emitting music and light, mixed media, 60 inches wide by 100 inches high by 16 inches deep. 1 110 plug required. This must be a fairy's abode, you think to yourself. Dare I enter? Shrouded in dragonfly wings and guarded above by their sentinel, you long to peek behind the waterfall and step into a secret place. And so you do. At the touch of a bumblebee's tummy, the story is revealed. Page by page, light and soft voices share a tale of an innocent fairy's youthful quest for the meaning of love. She finds it, as you will, in Mother Earth. Hand-painted silk cabana framed by bamboo, 15 feet high by 9 feet in diameter. Story panels, audio, and light within. 1 110 electrical plug required. Presenting the Proclamation of the Dragonfly. His message to find your magic is revealed to all. He and his companions soar overhead on majestic banners held aloft by fairy entourage. And following nearby, butterfly banners remind us of her message to live your truth. You stand in amazement and reach up with your arms, your eyes, and your heart. You will forevermore hear these magical words at each encounter with your own butterfly and dragonfly messengers when you spend precious time in nature. Each set mixed media 6 feet wide by 8 feet long, suspended from ceiling or wall supports. Spotlights optional. The leafy canopy sparkles with light and dewdrops while butterfly and dragonfly escort us to observe the fairy spirit Mechanted as she tiptoes reverently along beautiful Rose Creek. A symphony of breeze and water and birdsong accompany her heartfelt message, her tribute, her prayer, Ode to Rose Creek. The very leaves themselves invite you to find hidden messages and your own meaning. They call you to connect with nature in your own way, in your own place of beauty and tranquility. 50 feet long by 50 inches wide, two-dimensional hand-painted silk banners, ceiling mount with sparkling lights and sound. Poem banners are 8 feet long by 45 inches wide, wall mount, one 110 electrical plug required, 2 baby spotlights optional. Twirling slowly, casting a spell of enchantment, you feel yourself drawn into the gentle vortex of nature's symphony. Beneath these magical carousels, you are invited to witness the stages of the miracle of metamorphosis. The story of the life cycle of the butterfly and the dragonfly play out before you as told by Mechanted herself, with her unique viewpoint of witnessing daily miracles in her forest creekside home. In sharing her daily blessings, she hopes that each witness will recognize and find meaning, magic, and truth in their own life's journey. 2 carousels, each 16 feet high, 12 feet diameter, painted silk with wire supports, ceiling or beam mount, solar or battery power. For eons upon eons, forest metamorphosis includes the trimming of trees, the pruning of branches, the felling of timbers by lightning and wind. And from this sacrifice, from the forest floor of Mechanted's paradise, fairy folk have constructed this podium. From river birch bark with the ink of indigo and the paint of clay, they have penned for all mere mortals a most important message, a reminder beseeching all humankind to keep near their hearts and souls the realization of how precious is the nature that surrounds them. With fairy folk lending their voices, the history and the future of Little Rose and Big Rose Creeks is recited as told for generations amongst their kind. The role these 2 small water trails play in the whole of the planet is revealed. Both sides of the podium tell an important tale. Our friends, Rose Creek Stewardship, display photos of their very personal love for their mystical waterways and share their efforts in keeping them clean and protected for the future of all who are graced by their presence. Mixed media, freestanding, natural materials, 8 feet long by 7 feet high, one 110 plug required. The veil is thin between human and spirit world, thin as a breath billowing on a breeze. I am she, and she is me. Our magical lives intertwine each second of every day. Before you is the story of Mechanted in word and picture. Her forest creekside home is my haven. My sweet homestead is her tranquil abode. We share our familiars, our enchanted friends of fur and feather. We each find joyful delight in every encounter with our insect and reptilian visitors. We share a soulmate, pure and true, the strongest of hearts, the sweetest of souls. Her wisdom of many lifetimes transcends my earthly understandings, and she guides me when I seek her. Her knowledge and perspective from the other side of the veil inspires me and gives me clarity. I pray that each visitor to this enchanted world will find the inspiration to seek in nature their own source of guidance and wisdom, and therein find peace. Banners are mixed media on board, paper, canvas, and silk, 8 feet wide by 12 feet high, wall mount, spotlights optional. My very first encounter with nature replays in my mind as if it were yesterday. My family's first home with a yard was off a dirt road near a lake in a tiny gray cottage. It was there I first saw a caterpillar chewing C shapes into a leaf and watched him for hours, fascinated. The lake and the brook that fed it introduced me to minnows, tadpoles, frogs, and dragonflies. It was at that time that my father took my little brother and I on the first of many hiking or horseback adventures. He led us on a hike across the pasture beside the lake and into the woods, where he showed us a magnificent oak sitting in a carpet of soft green moss. I lay down on the moss, the softest thing I'd ever touched. I looked up at the tree leaves twirling in the breeze. My fate was sealed. I would forevermore, regardless of my many other locations, seek out green spots. The pull to green trees and trickling water was so strong, so real, that it became as much a part of me as my own limbs and my own flowing blood within. To have the amazing good fortune to find myself living my adult years in a place as beautiful and enchanted as my home is a miracle. My career as a designer, artist, and writer have been inspired by these blessed surroundings, as well as the great love of sweet family and dear friends. The magic appeared with the arrival of my soulmate, my love, my precious husband, who makes all things grow and sparkle and sing, and who is the very air I breathe. The everyday act of walking in our nearby woods and sitting quietly beside Little Rose Creek and its brooks, a variety of much-loved pets as company, inspired these creations. Each word, each line, came to be through their own stages of metamorphosis and would not be rushed. I hope that you enjoy the viewing experience as much as I enjoyed creating it. Go outside, and while you are there, make an effort to make a difference. Don't disturb any living thing, and bring any found litter back with you for recycling or proper disposal. For scheduling Mechanted to visit your space, contact Melissa Steele, mechanted757@gmail.com, 706-255-8528. Exhibit will be completed and ready to install April 12th, 2013. For a weekly update on the metamorphosis of the art pieces, follow our blog, www.mechanted.tumblr.com. We did it, honey.